So this morning, naturally, I wake up and I'm totally pissed off and pretend I'm a narcissist. Now look, this is how bad my hair is. I just took a shower. I just put cheap conditioner on this part. Look how dry it is. Doesn't even matter. That's why I should put olive oil on it. I mean, my hair's that bad. A tiny bit of shampoo, get that out off right away, and then I put the only thing I have is cheap conditioner. And look at it. Like, how? It's so dry. Okay, at any rate, carry them old and abuse it does anyway. But pretend a lot narcissist, of course, always brings up and always lied to everybody, to his pastor, to the person in France and the Carolina state, that I'm a child molester. I mean, he abusers condition their listeners to manipulate their lives, to cast their spells of hell. But, about me, I'm a child molester, so all these people think I'm a child molester. Okay, I raped Alex. No matter how ridiculous the story is, he's able to cast a spell on them that I actually raped my son on a child molester. Now, how a person can even do that anyway? But yeah, a guy can take out his hose and, like, touch a girl's pee-pee. Yeah, disgusting. Disgusting, gross, ew, vomit, ew. Horrifyingly disgusting. A woman can't do that. She doesn't have a hose. How could she touch her? That's gross. That's gross. But then he goes in the fondling shit. Okay, I'm just so mad that he gets his pastor and everyone else thinking that I'm a child molester. And then they, to go live with him. Oh, well, he tries to help you out. He said he'd get an apartment if he could, and he can't. So he said the next best thing is to live with him. Well, nobody else will allow you to live with them. But he welcomes his open doors for you. He's such a nice elderly man. Oh, he's so Christian-oriented and holier than thou. This is really cold, hard facts, but the total truth. Who allows you in their home? No sane person does that. Okay? Only sick child. Only sick, mentally ill people will allow you in their home so that they can torture you. That's just a fact. I mean, that's sad. That's what I've experienced. Okay. That's what I've experienced. Now, I'm an oddball. I'm a nice Jesus person, and I'd take in any homeless person. But then I look at them all. I'm like, God, there's so many insane people. You bring a person in your home, they can destroy it. So you'd have to have like a lockout in your house. And you couldn't help out anyone than just one homeless person at a time. A lockout is a lockout that they can't get to your house. Okay. You have a room where it's just their room. What if they don't have a bathroom? So what? Piss in the bucket. It's better than being outside. Piss and shit in the bucket like all the other homeless people do when they get the one rooms. If they ever get the one rooms. You could have like a basin, 2-gallon waters of tap water. I mean, that's giving the homeless like everything. And you drop out, have your old clothes, maybe all launder them. Better yet, we'll just throw them away or burn them up in the incinerator and get you brand new clothing at the clothing bank. Guess what? You can go get free clothes at clothing banks. Wow, imagine that. Brand new, name brands, all washed. Wow, that's what, don't wash the homeless clothes. You just go get brand new ones for free. So I'd taken a homeless person, have the locked out area room. They can't invade my room at all. In fact, it would have a steel wall, steel door. I'd be protected if it's a maniac. Oh, did you know that you... Well, okay. You're going to sign a piece of paper, homeless person. If I were to violate the neighborhood or do anything wrong or anything of that sort, this is a temporary lease, that this is all me, not the owner who allowed me to stay with them. Like, I'd go all out, like, to not get in trouble. Having, this homeless person was in your home. Well, no, he wasn't. He signed this lease to be on his own, in his own little room. Yes, with no bathroom or running water, but I gave him the basin, I gave him the water, I gave him the bucket that shit and piss in with the toilet paper beside him. That's offering a homeless person a lot. That's all I ever wanted, actually. That's all I ever needed. In fact, I was willing to live in a garage, okay? With all the help that I got. Like, especially from Pretend a Lot narcissists who drove me insane. All I wanted was what I just described. Just a room, a bed in the room, a table and chair in the room with paper and pen and pencil, if that, please. And maybe a Bible, but actually the internet and the phone would be a great tool, but you can't apply, give me that. Maybe let me see what good books you have in your house, and half the Bible is fine. Just give me the whole Bible and I'll just look at what's good. That's all I wanted. And people don't realize that, sociopaths are the only ones who will allow you to stay in their house. I mean, a normal person, a normal, sane person knows that they can't trust just any stranger, homeless person. You don't know anything about them. You don't know if they're killers or drug addicts, pedophile, or you don't know anything about them. So, if I would have ever had a house, I'd love to house homeless, but it would have to be a special way. And helping out one at a time? And how many are there? Especially in New York City, thousands. It's just... No, there's too many homeless people you can't help out. But, you could choose one, maybe. It looks like she's really down and out in her luck, and she could benefit from you. She'd love that room. I would have loved a room. If anyone would have had a room like that for me, I would have cried. I would have taken it. 2006, I would have taken it. I need a room. A room with a shit bucket, and then once a day be allowed to go into the person's house and empty my increments and my piss in their toilet and clean their toilet out. I would have loved that. But I never had that. And then Pretend a Lot narcissist is so insane. Like, well, I let you in my room. Yeah, the babysitter. And not only he's psychologically demented. So you have to put up with all of his hell. You have to literally go insane living with a pervert like that, constantly attacking you because he's a child molester. He throws that on me. I'm a child molester. Oh, you raped. And then to find out in the end that he raped. oh my God, you know, like, tragedy on top of tragedy. Like, you know, I kind of knew something was wrong. I didn't want to know. Just like the Bill Cosby women that were violated. They didn't want to know. I didn't want to know. And then I figured out, oh my God, you know, I really hurt down there. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, I didn't want to know. How embarrassing. A handicap raped me. Oh my God. That's like, it really doesn't go along really well with my story that, well, she just makes up rape. See? He knew that he could get away with it. See? And he violently raped me. Okay, it was a violent rape. It was, yeah, that's why I came after him with a knife, for a good reason. And, well, he leaves that part out with his pastor. And first off, I'm safe and sound in my husband's caravan outside. In the alleyway. I'm safe and sound in that caravan. And he has to come down and bang on it when I'm blacked out. So I'm forced to open the door. You're coming with me now. Why? Because he needs to abuse me. And then he always verbally abused me, but now he just figures, yeah, I can get away with it. Yeah, I can do whatever I want with her. She's labeled super crazy, so I can get away with it. Yeah, sure, she can call the cops. Yeah. And he can make up any story, too. And he did. Maybe I'd never even went after him with a knife. But that sounds good. In his book. On his made-up story. But, yeah, I would have got angry. I would have figured that I would have picked up a knife. But you know what? I didn't do that with any of my abusers. At all. I was raped a lot. So I was really thinking about his made-up story. Okay. And he just makes everything up. The knife sounds good. The knife really sounds good. I probably screamed. I probably tried to push him off me. But where would I have gotten a knife at when he raped me in the bathroom and in the living room area? The knives are hidden in his kitchen. So I really started thinking about it, that he just made up the knife story just to make himself sound good. And this is what insane narcissists, sociopaths do. Sociopathic, lying, insane narcissists do this. Oh, well, the knife? Well, that sounds good. That really sounds good. Okay. And unfortunately, I was raped with a knife. And he knows that a guy raped me with a weapon. It's just horrible. What he knows about me, and then he just goes and, oh, he's sick. I mean, sick, mentally ill, sick. That's what he is. You can't get any more sicker being mentally ill than him. Horrific.